Hi, welcome on completely different platform. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun because I actually found out that docking my YouTube chat is not working. So yeah, I'll have to probably. Oh, the good is that I don't have to deal with yet. For the first time, actually. And probably YouTube's gonna, I don't know if YouTube's gonna throw me some random ads in and I will have no control over it. We'll see how it's gonna go. I don't know. My YouTube is not monetized or anything. Also, sorry for spitting with some chocolate in my mouth, but nerves. Honestly, I have absolutely zero idea. For me, it was so far easy. I just changed stream key YouTube one, and that was all I did. However, I am a little bit confused about everything that YouTube just gave me, because YouTube acts like if it's another video. So it gave me all these things to like right there and all this stuff. I am really sorry for the background noise, obviously. You are already probably used to that around this time. But that actually kind of confused me. However, so far, I think it's running just fine. I don't know if it's not accessible, but we will actually see if it is or not. This is like a test. It's not like this is like my water bottle, and this is honestly a test how YouTube kind of works, at least the basic stuff about it. And if things works out, I would like to implement obviously Twitch and YouTube streaming. However, I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know how well it's gonna go. I don't know if the link is working. I hope it is, because I opened it. If others can open it, that's the question. But excuse me, some drink. But this is actually a new territory for me, so it's not like I know Twitch properly. But this is completely weird because I don't know why I can't get the chat going. It's telling me that it's not currently available. However, like, I am live. Sorry for a second. No, it's a lot of banging. So stressing me out a little bit. Yeah, I don't exactly understand. It's just telling me that it's not viable, even though it is linked to my YouTube account. And I did the pop-up. Yeah, this will be fun. I mean, so far it seems like it's working. Everything that is supposed to be working, like it's working. So that's a good sign. And I will probably go to 10 floors, first 10 floors, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see. This is The one thing that I like about Twitch more is that I could just like not see who's watching and who is not, but YouTube, I'm literally having it in my face. Because it's literally jumping to analytics, but I can throw it on the stream health, which will be probably even better for my health. However, there's a little problem is that I cannot see the chat here, so I will have to... I really don't understand. I really don't understand. What if I refresh? What if we do this? Because there's some like things you can do. You can edit with it. Like obviously I could just out. It's my idea to do so and put it. I will try one more time, and if it's not gonna work, then we're just gonna go roll with it, and I will have to set it for working. I'll have to look at it for the next time. However, I will just let's just have this here. Yes. Let's just have the bit smaller, so I can see at least a little bit what is going on my OBS as well. I just like to see that because I just like to know what's going on. And I will have to like I'll see. But first I'm going to do first one I'm going to do the because I need to catch up. Yeah, this might work actually for now. And let's get going. Let's see how everything works. If there will be some FPS drops or not. Hopefully not. Shouldn't be much different from my Twitch stream. I wasn't doing any like edits to the settings whatsoever. Oh boy. First one. That's still okay, Trap. I don't mind. How this go? My plan, unless I get really tired, will be getting to 100 floors today. I know that my progress on this slowed down a lot. Not max level, right? Yeah, I'm pretty low. Not. I should be killing everything I can. I am aware that when it comes to like streaming Palace, my progress slowed down a lot because I started streaming other stuff as well. I know. And I also reduced the time streaming. But like I think that now, at least for vinyl, it will be the main thing I stream, especially when the new Palace comes out. That's what I want to actually jump to, and then I will probably stop streaming WoW during that time. I was actually torn between two things. Thanks for the cheer emote. Thanks. I mean, there are some emotes, but I think we cannot have like... I think it's just emojis. I don't think we can have like actual emotes. Right? We cannot have our emotes, right? That's like a little bit sad thing that we cannot have our emotes, like that I worked on. And that Townie also worked. And so hello, welcome to the stream. This is literally like testing. I want to see if I... Are you kidding me? I start streaming and someone decides to actually have fireworks going on? I'm lucky to not be ASMR streamer. I will have to stop. But I just want to try it, like how it is. If I want to use this for eventually streaming as well here, or if I just stay on Twitch and just do videos for this. Not having emotes is kind of sad thing, to be honest. I kind of completely forgot about it. But I can look it up if there's any option to get anything like that. I don't think so, though. I mean, it's not like I'm leaving Twitch about that. Blinded. Great. Guess who is forgetting that I have my pets already? I'm just here ruining left and right. Forgetting I can literally use my pets. I mean, it's not like it matters on this level anyway, because the damage I do, even with the ruin, is actually big enough, so I don't have to really worry about this. But it's still nice to probably be using other... Oh, hello. Other stuff as well. Got like 5 HP left. Be nothing. But I'm gonna clear this one, the last floor, room. There probably as well. And I thought he's gonna pull both because I can pull both, right? But apparently not. Apparently he decided to only pull one. And how are you actually doing as well? Like, about that one. Also, I know it's all of a sudden of decision. Well, all of a sudden. I was talking about it for like half a year that I would like try it, right? And then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that, right? But I was like, hey, today could be the day I could do that. Like, I have this kind of a stupid habit of deciding on a whim on half of the things, so yeah, that's absolutely great for my viewers. Like, they have to deal with this. They have to deal with this or they have to leave. Yeah. I actually, after I saw the cheer emote, like, I was like, hey, it must be Joey. So don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm also doing well, apart from being a little bit exhausted. But tell me when it's the day I'm not exhausted, you know? Like, it's all the time. I'm always exhausted, even though I don't really sound like that because I speak like crazy and I'm just going with a speed of like miles an hour, or I don't know even. But seriously, like, the one thing I don't exactly like is that I have to have my Mozilla open while I'm actually doing this. Oh. I wish I was a hunter and had a stun. think I can kill it in time? Yeah, good. Good. But yeah, then I'm just literally talking. But it's like kind of common thing for me. Like if I have two stages of if I'm really tired. I have a stage that I am like this super talkative and feels like I have so much energy. And then I have this kind of state of mind when I'm like super grumpy and hating the whole world and I need to go sleep. How is WoW life? Well, I'm having... I don't know, how much do you know about WoW? Because I don't want to really go say this and this and you, for example, not understanding what the hell am I talking about. So I'm actually trying to like compare it to Final Fantasy. So it's a little bit more... not comprehensive, but a little bit easier to understand. What the creepy... my WoW life, obviously I am still playing, I'm still kind of enjoying, but the kind of, I would probably call it like the honeymoon, you know, the honeymoon phase where you are like, oh my god, this game is so good, you know, it's kind of getting over. It's like, I'm starting to getting to the point when, Jesus Christ, this scared me. They are literally having fireworks outside, and I thought that that one firework was just end of it. But they were like... They started again? That scared me. Yeah, it was like... It was different, there was a lot of cool stuff, like the dragon riding, but then you get used to it, right? And I was like, more and more looking at like Final Fantasy again. And oh, did you see that? Was it there? Oh my god, I should probably make a highlight that I just jumped. And now that you know about it, you know, now that like, also for me the gearing process is borderline over. I basically got the really good weapon that is probably for me for most of the season, because I'm not going to be doing the basic ultimate of the game because the guild is not doing it, and I don't think I want to go through pugging that. I don't even know if that's actually a thing that you can pug in WoW. Like, I know in Final you can some ultimates, but I don't know if it's doable in WoW. Yeah, I got the weapon literally like at the start of the season. there was a weekly event. If you do a few dungeons, you got a chest, and if you open it, you had a chance to get something from a raid. And if you were really lucky, you had like some slim chance to get a heroic item, which is the higher difficulty. It's like Savage. But WoW has more difficulties, you know, we don't really have that in Final. And it's basically like what is gonna be there with me for most of the time, which is obviously good because when you think about it, weapon is always the biggest upgrade. And in WoW, in Final Fantasy as well. So yeah, I admit I was lucky, but now that I'm trying to optimize the gear, I'm trying to get the optimal setup, you know, for the hunter that is best in slot. I'm getting really unlucky. I'm still lacking the ring, I'm still lacking the trinkets, I lost the trinkets. I'm not going to go into it because I was like, fuck it, I'm biased for my audience because I'm, you know, I cannot help myself with swearing sometimes. And I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just not gonna care anymore. I'm just not gonna care because I was starting to get to the point I was not enjoying the game, not enjoying logging in, not enjoying doing anything because I knew I'm not gonna win it. It's going to be all bad and stuff. I was getting into really bad mindset, into that kind of negative thing, like getting angry at everyone who even tried to roll on the item I needed. Which is not a good thing. And I don't want to be there in that place. I was like, when I looked at it, like when I looked at what I'm doing, like I even looked on Warcraft logs, which equal to FF logs, but we don't talk about FF logs here. It's that you require an mod to actually be accessing that technically, unless someone else posted. But in WoW, like add-ons and mods are okay, or well, can we consider it okay? So it's getting to actually kind of extreme sometimes. And I'm having purple numbers. Purple numbers is pretty good. It's one of the better ones. So I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm just, even in the guild I don't want to be like, look at me, I'm godlike and you guys suck, no. But I'm getting into higher places in the DPS, so I feel like I'm pulling my weight, you know, that I'm useful. So I got to the point when I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna bother with the gear anymore. So I leveled up a new character, because you have to level up a character if you want to play another class, or class for us is a job, because there is no option of having multiple jobs on one character. You need to basically always level up a new one. So I leveled up a healer, I level up a holy priest, who is basically, it feels it's closest to white mage, but I have not healed the highest difficulty dungeons yet, which is mythic and mythic plus. That's the highest difficulty. I am doing mythics on the hunter. It's not that bad unless you go to really high mythics, but it's not that bad in terms of like mechanics. It's just the bad that you need to be focused and repeat the mechanics and have the DPS to kill it. That's basically the main thing, in my opinion. Obviously you need to be top with the mechanics, right? But the mechanics aren't that difficult compared to what, for example, Final Fantasy can do. I feel like some of the fights that Final Fantasy does is much more difficult than WoW, but it could be also the fact that the WoW, I play with DBM, which is basically equal to triggers. Don't do that in Final Fantasy, please don't do that. It's just telling me what's coming. It's just telling me what skill is coming. But in WoW it's kind of acceptable. However, I don't know if I would like to play it without it. It's like, the thing is, I feel like the devs know obviously that add-ons are a thing, so they kind of build some of the fights around the add-ons. So it's a little bit different. Oh, it's not... I wouldn't say it's random. Like, both of them have some sort of a dance, like... I don't know how it's with Mythic. I cannot say about Mythic, but some... Like, all the fights have certain, like, rotations of abilities they do. But Final Fantasy, I feel like it's more of a... You just learn a dance. All the time they say that you learn a dance in Final Fantasy, and then it is. I don't know, it's kind of like... It's just... I mean, I might actually take a boss. I might take one boss and demonstrate it on the boss. I need to think about the boss in Final Fantasy that would be equal and that I know the mechanics so well of that... Or maybe actually I can take some of the bosses from Palace, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. some of the bosses in Palace have like 2 to 3 mechanics, right? Sometimes the WoW fights have literally only that. Like, for example, the first boss in normal or heroic, I mean, it's kind of the same. I think it's completely the same. And it has literally mechanics of you have to dodge AoE, tanks have to tank swap, I think. Or maybe on the first one they don't even have to. Wait, that was steel, right? Oh well, shit. Whatever. It's not like I used too much of it. Wasn't paying too much attention. Like, I'm not tanking, so I don't know if tanks actually have to swap on the first one. But you dodge AoE on the ground. If you get targeted with AoE, you bring it close to the tanks. Usually, I don't know. We do it that way. I don't know why, because the targets that spawns after they target you. I guess to have the there's a roamer. It's gonna hide here. And probably to have the line, you know, the furthest away from you. And then there are pillars, there's spawn pillars that actually deal AoE damage. And it's just about to dodge, and then after a while the boss goes to the middle and summons ads. And you need to kill one before it reaches to the boss and run through it, because they have like firewall between each other, and if you get hit by it you die. And that's it. That's the fight. I cannot imagine that any fight in Final Fantasy VII, if we took the heroic version, which would be kind of equal to the Savage, would be just that. It's just not. So that was the first thing when I in Shadowlands just came to raid with the guild, and I just watched the tactics, and there were like 2 mechanics to do. And also in this raid, I just, again, when I came back and I was invited to the raid, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And I watched the guide, you know, and I expected that the guide will be obviously like, you know what you expect in Final Fantasy guide to raid. Like at least 5 to 10 minutes depending on the fight. Maybe even longer depending on how much of a knowledge you want about the fight. And I opened it. I opened the WoW guide to the raid, and I'm like, okay, I'm expecting to be watching a 10 minutes guide. And it was 2 minutes guide. And I'm like, am I having the right thing? Because the 2 minutes guide was for normal and heroic together. And I was like, what? So I watched it and I'm like, there are like 2 mechanics only happening basically. And I was just so confused. And we went there, we did it. Our raid leader was even worried that we're not gonna kill it. We obviously killed it. And I was there just like, that's it. There's nothing more to it. That's it. And I'm just so afraid if I was to go into a Savage fight now, on final, I will be dying left and right. You could see it. You could see it on my 24-man run after I just returned to Final Fantasy, kinda. Like, not that I ever took like a break from the subbing to the game, but I wasn't logging in, right? And I was a little bit like, so confused. I was so confused about the Final Fantasy fight. Like, I was like, not exactly relying that it's gonna tell me like go left or go right. I was looking for the mechanics, but I just couldn't like quickly get it. And I just realized how dumb I became. I'm sorry, but it's like, you just don't expect to look for that, right? I would definitely say that Final Fantasy is training you to be dealing with much harder content than WoW. I feel like WoW is really simple in most of the things. I am not saying that it's like easy, like because I'm not healing. I feel like the damage that is coming into raid sometimes is just like much worse, or maybe I'm just lucky the people that I'm raiding with are actually pretty good. It's just, I feel like in terms of difficulty of the mechanics, I cannot even say that the normal difficulty of the raid would be equal to 24 men. It's closest to 24 men. Some of the old 24 men's, yes, that would be actually kind of equal. However, the newer 24 men's, I think are more harder than actually WoW normals. Like, I can even talk about LFR, which is looking for raid, which is basically like a version that should be equal. LFR should be sort of equal to 24 men, though it's easier even than a normal. I mean, currently the looking for raid is basically equal to normal, just less damage than the normal. The normal has way more damage coming into the raid. However, I just feel I feel only the last boss of the raid, the Razageth, which is like a dragon, that lady seems like she has the closest to something that would be a Final Fantasy fight. Because this dragon, like, I don't want to really go look for the guide to show you or anything like that, but you can do that eventually, right? I don't want to really do some reactions or anything like that, but it's probably difficult to like imagine. But I will try my best to explain the fight to you so you can think that if that's difficult or not. And I will try to not be jumping from one to another, which will be a little bit more difficult for me. Yeah. I can imagine that you need to take a while to get used to the pace again, yeah. So basically, the Razageth. You get on a circular platform. It's just a huge circle. And you have like 3 other platforms next to it. Why am I saying it's kind of important that there are other platforms? You start the fight literally having the dragon in the middle. The dragon can be facing the raid because she's not cleaving. Tanks need to swap after I think 3 stacks or something like that. I'm not exactly sure on the tanking there. And the first mechanics is happening are something that is called bombs. It's probably called differently, but people just call it bombs. And when you get these bombs, you need to run on the edge of the platform and drop the bomb there. You drop the AoE there. You drop it there, it leaves a puddle that is damaging you if you stay close. On normal, it also does a proximity damage, so you want to move it as far as possible so it doesn't deal too much damage to the raid, because it constantly keeps dealing damage to the raid. Oh boy. And take it. Good. And after these bombs are obviously placed, you just go and continue on the boss, obviously. If you had to bring the bomb there, you just go back to the middle and continue damaging the boss. You also need to dodge AoE on the ground. It's just a basic thing, dodging AoE on the ground. That is telegraphed somewhat. Somewhat actually pretty decent, because the platform is golden and it's in blue colors, so it's actually easy to see. And after a while you're damaging and all this stuff. She also, during the bombs, or nearly during the bombs, pretty soon after you drop them, cast breath. She marks it with saying that she's gonna basically kill you or something like that. I think like it's the immortals or something like that. And she's facing someone, right? And you need to dodge from that because the breath is insta-kill. Unless you are a tank. Which obviously is a normal thing. You are a tank, that it's not an insta-kill for you. Oh, I didn't get any lust. Sucks. And you dodge the breath, you return, and the phase kinda repeats. You again. Sorry, I just didn't want to die, so I just needed to focus a little bit. I will continue after that. Sorry, I just want to focus for a bit. Yeah, it's probably more difficult to imagine than it is actually. I'll display port. Okay, so I think I ended with the breath happening, and you return, you damage the boss again, the bombs happening again, and then you get something called spark. The spark means that you need to spread, and you spawn an orb that is going to explode. But you can like destroy the orb if you use CC, any crowd control, or interrupt. Because interrupting is a big thing in that game. So you use the CC or the interrupt and you go back. And this repeats until she gets to 64%. Then she flies up and you go to spread onto platforms. Yeah, I think these kind of like putting puddle somewhere is in final as well. We don't exactly, I think it is, but we don't exactly have too much interrupting abilities because Final Fantasy doesn't play too much around interrupting. But when you reach that 64%, she flies up and you go to spread onto platforms. Obviously one tank on the left platform, the other tank on the right platform. You need to equally spread the group, somewhat equally depending on the amount of people you have. And you get pushed. There is a pushback from the middle, similar to Shinryu. If you know like how Shinryu needs to push you off. Or in 24-man, in the near 24-man, there is also pushback on the other platform. And add phase is starting. In the add phase, all you do is killing the ads, interrupting the caster ads, so they go to the tank, while she's casting a breath again. She's just basically like flies with huge AoE, clearing at least 1/3 of the spot, usually the middle. She goes through the middle. With basically, I guess you could call it a dive bomb, but it's a breath. It's not a dive bomb, but it's a breath. After you kill these, you go to another platform, to the third platform that is there, and the second phase is supposed to be happening. The second phase, if you go in the normal one, I don't know what's happening on the heroic, so I'm talking about the normal one. She starts casting something called Storm's Surge, which basically does a lot of damage. You need to spread because you get a symbol above your head, either blue or red. It's basically positive or negative. And you would think like, magnets are coming in from Alexandria, but magnets are not coming in from Alexandria. You have to basically not touch the opposite. You must not touch the cross if you are the positive one. So basically what you do is stand still and cross go to one side. We do it that the cross goes under the boss and then the blue ones stack. So you just like stand still, kill the shield that she has on herself, and that's it. And you are done with the first part. Then after that, what is happening is that she does a pushback, which forces you to run through the middle to actually not get pushed back. And obviously tanks needs to swap constantly, I think. And she kind of repeats this and also throws a huge AoE on you. You need to bring it out. You are slowed down as well to make it more difficult. The AoE jumps. If you don't manage to get out completely, the AoE jumps on the next person, and that's how it's happening, you know. And when you do that, and I don't know to what percentage you bring her, she brings another ad that you need to damage. The ad is teleporting around, spawning another small ad. I don't want to go offline. Spawning another ad, so you need to slow down the ads, kill the ads, and kill the big one. And she also uses the breath during this time to make it more difficult on you, and obviously all the AoEs and dodging like orbs from the ad. And after this happening, all you have to do is go stand literally your backs to the platform you started on, because she's gonna push back you on the platform again. And then you enter the last phase when she's like slowly making the zone smaller and smaller and smaller, and basically doing the same thing she was doing in the second phase, combined a little bit with the first phase. And you must not stand close to the tanks, and that's it. So this is basically on normal. This is basically, I think, the closest I would say that is to Final Fantasy V, because it has more mechanics going on at the same time that you need to be adjusting. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you the mod. I completely forgot where I found it. Do I have a chance to do it from here? Put the user in timeout. Yes. Oh, I can actually do it from here. Ha! You became my moderator. Woohoo! The fastest promotion ever. So yeah, I don't know how it works or anything like that. I just found out that I cannot. You got another promotion. I don't know how this works, you know, like, I don't know what you can see now, what you can do with my YouTube channel. Please don't delete it. Please do not. This is not monetized. I am not having YouTube. I am not that good to have YouTube monetized. So this means that there are no ads. There's nothing that should, at least I hope, unless YouTube gonna throw random ads there on its own, there should not be any ads. Is I have no like affiliate or anything like that. The reason why I have ads on Twitch is the fact that I'm affiliate and I can get part from the money that Twitch makes on the ads as well. It's a really ridiculously low amount, but I would have to run 3 minutes of ads every hour to get a bigger share. You can imagine how someone who loves ads like me would actually act like that, because I personally don't do this kind of like having a break after an hour, you know, so enjoy this. This is like exclusive, no ads stream, I think. I am not 100%, but I didn't come to YouTube to bitch about Twitch, okay? So I came to YouTube because I wanted to try how it feels streaming on YouTube, how easy it is to do so, and if I like it or not. If I will like it, I will implement it more. And it's... I like the fact that, like... Oh god. Okay. Let's have a little bit of focus here. System. Keybinds. Action bar. Oh, never mind. Get rid of this guy. Just. Bam, 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 bam. Let me. Excuse me, but let me do this. Keybinds. Hotbar. The hell is here? What the hell is 6? Probably 6. Eh? Eh? The keys are already assigned to different function, probably strafing, right? I just need the potion close to me. When I panic, I need something close to me. No, there should not be any ads coming this stream. I hope. I was also thinking of making these kind of like special streams. Like, it's basically a test because I would like to do a birthday stream, but at the same time I think like the birthday stream will be better to be on Twitch. However, I would like to, just because I like that now that I'm looking at it, like we can use the emotes and stuff and redeems, which you kinda cannot on here. I will look into it. Like, I thought that like this would be probably good. I originally wanted to be using YouTube streaming for games like Final Fantasy. Not 14, but Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 9, if I do the randomizer, other Final Fantasies, right? I wanted to do it because the streams, if I will forget to download it, which I usually do, should be staying forever on YouTube unless I decide to unlist them or something. Which would be, for example, that something like not cool happens and I unlist it. But I should be also able to edit these without having to download them, storing it on my hard drive, which is kind of full at the moment, and then re-uploading them and then deleting them from my hard drive. Because Twitch stores the streams only for a certain amount of time and then it deletes them, which kind of sucks because like if you miss that, if you forget because you are, for example, busy or you are leaving somewhere, you're kind of fucked because you lose the whole stream, you know. So Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, you probably heard that. I forgot to mute my phone. And that sounds long. What? it just seems like a better option for games that are like story games where you don't want, for example, an ad kicking in, and where you want to like have the whole, you know, gameplay there. That's kind of what I was thinking, you know, that I would be using it on. Which is kind of funny because obviously Final Fantasy X will not be on YouTube the whole, because I already played it on Twitch. But I thought it would be kind of nice to at least have that kind of option. I was just like, the reason why I wasn't trying it, because when I looked at it, it felt like, oh my god, will be so difficult to be setting everything up. And then I was a little bit like, looked it up, and all it took is logging with YouTube and changing 2 things, and that was it. And I'm like, oh, right, I'm a dumbass. So I thought that it might be a little bit better in this kind of thing. I don't think I'm that considerate streamer, but I'm just hoping that it would be a little bit better experience, you know. When I'm already fucking up with everything I can, like actually being consistent streamer, I want to be at least considerate streamer then, even though I'm not sure if I am, but if I cannot keep streaming like every week, or I just like have work coming in or something and getting really tired because like my work consists of talking whole day. Can you imagine that your work is consisting of like not only walking around the zoo but talking basically for half a day with kids and adults and everyone, and like explaining things and educating them, and then you come home and you are like, oh, I have stream plans, so you are about to be talking for another 4 hours again. It's not like I do not enjoy streaming, I like it, but at the same time it feels really, I will admit it, I feel really burned out by that. It's not even not having the voice left, it's just like being absolutely like, I just want to rest. It also comes with the fact that like, I am not extroverted person, even though it maybe doesn't look like it, but I'm mostly on the introverted spectrum, and sometimes I just basically need the time alone. It just sucks when this happens during the time I'm supposed to be streaming, but I feel kind of bad to be telling you guys like, hey, I really don't feel like streaming. No. Guess I said how I will try to do these things better. And it's not for monetary things, no. But it's just the fact that like, I feel bad. Because when I stopped being like consistent, I noticed that some people left. Which is absolutely okay. They can be busy with the live. Maybe they didn't leave. Maybe they just watch it later because they don't have time to watch during the time I'm streaming. Well, I don't know that. But I personally feel like I'm failing people. I know this sounds like cliche, but I just have that. I just have that constantly in my brain of actually feeling like I am disappointing people. But at the same time, I really have to focus mostly on my work at the moment. It's currently more important, so I can actually go and improve the stream as well, and improve my PC and improve everything, and have some sort of possibility of living. So yeah, that's like, I feel kind of bad to say like, hey guys, I was talking for like 6 hours, I just don't want to talk to you. Because it could be sounding like, oh my god, this is actually so ungrateful streamer and all this stuff. It's not true, it's just the fact that I'm really tired and it's really difficult. It's nothing personal. I have nothing against you guys. Anyone who comes in, I love to see people. I love to see new people, for example. I don't know if I ever like gonna attract people. I am. I'm just joking. But these kind of jokes of me doubting my skills, obviously, that's just normal with me. I think you guys are already used to that. But it's just this thing. It's like, seriously, when you're just trying to like think, you need to think also what you are saying. You need to. That's why my streams are sometimes so random, and I'm just waiting when I, for example, grow a little bit bigger and I say some fucking bullshit that someone's gonna take against me. I'm just fucking waiting for that before I get into some drama that I didn't even cause just by my stupidity of not think when I'm on the stream what I'm gonna say. Just because you know how it would be funny to get some drama? No, I'm just joking. I fucking hate drama. No. Like, I have this kind of censorship. Sometimes I feel like my censorship is way too sorry, I was drinking. I think it's way too strict, maybe sometimes, what I'm saying, but it's kind of the thing that sometimes it slips through and I say something stupid like, oh, I'm never gonna grow or something like that, you know, things that you don't fucking want to say to people out loud in the public, and I go and say. And I feel like it's partially also the fact that, like, at work I need to really pay attention to what I'm saying. I need to be really, really careful, and sometimes slip through and I say something I don't exactly want to talk about, right? But the only way how you can kind of like get out of it is that you have the knowledge about it. And when you constantly think for like 6 hours, unless you have like literally kids like that are from kids like from the kindergarten, right? When you don't have to actually funny thing, you have to think when you are talking to kids in the kindergarten, because you have to think so hard what they will understand and what they will not understand. So I don't know what's more difficult, if to talk to people that are like about your age, or if to talk about like some animals to people that are literally like 6 years old. But intuition. But it's just a funny thing about it. But you just imagine like you're speaking for 6 hours to certain kids and all this stuff. Of course you have breaks, like it's not like 6 hours straight. It's I am not a teacher. I kind of wanted to go for that, but that's an additional 2 years at school, which I don't know if I want to do. To go teaching. Because I thought that it would be kind of close to what I'm doing at the moment, to start teaching biology and stuff. I don't know if they would take me with this tool I have at the moment. But that aside, oh, want to get petrified. That aside, basically talking for so long, and then you come back and you are like, oh, right, the stream. And then you are in front of a thing like, will I stream? Or will I not? I am super tired. After like this amount of talking. Even now I'm talking about being tired, I'm getting tired. I will again get to that point when I'm low and I will not really talk too much. That I'm literally facing, and I'm kind of like, and now I need to like think, like I feel bad canceling a stream like literally the day, like few hours before it. I feel also bad for sometimes not being honest to just say like I'm sorry. Like I mean I say like I'm tired, but I don't say the exact reason. I think like maybe it would be sometimes better if I just like straight out said the exact reason. I'm sorry I talked a lot at work and I'm just literally really tired and I cannot actually speak for additional 4 hours or 3 hours. Because I seriously cannot do an hour-long stream. Like, imagine that I would have to end now. How are people doing this? How are you streaming for an hour? And have successful stream? I don't understand it. I don't get anything done if I just stream for an hour. I would have to probably do just chatting then. I was thinking about it to just do just chatting streams. That maybe that would also work. Especially after work. Maybe I should, instead of doing these game, I should maybe do just chatting streams. But that requires you to know what you are going to be chatting about. Maybe I should do just I react to. That's like the easiest content. But at the same time, I feel like it's lazy. I'm not saying that the things I don't do is lazy. Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing now? I'm just gaming. I just turn on a game and I'm gaming. That's like lazy as well. Doesn't require anything. React stream when you actually send me videos that I'm supposed to react to. And that doesn't mean something you created when you were 15 years old and you were making like AMVs, because I was making those as well. And don't tell me that you want to see me reacting to my old videos. Because the ultimate cringe would happen. Because these videos are still there. They are unlisted. But they are still there. They are unlisted for the reason of copyright issues. Because that was back then when I was making I was really experimenting with Sony Vegas. And I was making tons of AMVs from Final Fantasy IX. Read all days. But I enjoy that. The funniest thing is that I really enjoy that. Which is kind of sad because obviously, like, I get it, the copyright stuff as well, you know, but... I was always using it for, like... just seeing what I can do with the program. But now looking at it... like, I watched some of the old videos not a long time ago and I was like, oh my god, the editing, oh god, no. No. But yeah, when you link me things that I can react to, I can start doing react streams as well. But at the same time, I feel like it's really lazy content. But then, I never tried it. I feel like my reactions will not be very good because I will be there sitting in silence like, good. Like, I like this. Oh my god, this is so cool! And stuff like that, you know? Huh. Okay, good. I was a little bit afraid I'm not gonna kill it in time. But yeah, it's, maybe I should start doing that when I have really exhausting day. Maybe I should, instead of like having just gaming, I should maybe do that. Reacting to something. Oh, hi. I'm just gonna react to this Minotaur in my way, I guess. It's just funny how... I am sorry to now everyone who is doing. Oh my god, you know how I said things, how basically one day I will get into some freaking drama because I say something that I should not be saying, saying like React content is the lazy content. Kinda true. I stand by it. Just funny. Depending on what you react to, okay? Sometimes I feel like certain... Depending on what you react to. For example, if it's people, like for example musicians, reacting to certain like songs and so on, and they add like technical stuff, they tell you like what is going on there and stuff, that's actually a good reaction because it has educational value. Those are reactions I actually really like because I can learn something. Not that I will really understand it too much because obviously I am not a musician. I can read some of the notes or sheet music, sorry, but that's basically like all I can do. I cannot really play any instrument really well. I can maybe do, for example, on guitar, I can do maybe, if I remember, some basic chords, and that's it. Piano, I can play only one hand, so that's like nothing. And can is in really big quotations. So I'm not really a musician. Especially to know things like how some people like know, but those people actually like spend so much time actually doing it, or even have like education in it, so they can like give educational value to it, right? And it's like a big thing because that's actually super like cool when you can get educational value. But what can I do? Like I am literally like really shit biologist. And when I say really shit biologist, I mean it. It's not like I know too much about animals anyway. Okay, good. I just like froze. And it's just like, it's a reaction that is not empty. It just has this educational value. But then there are people who are just like taking a video and they just do reaction just because it's cool to do reaction. I guess we kind of get it, right? That there are some like reaction channels that do not really add that much value to the video, but reactions are really popular, and I can understand because at least for me, it makes me feel like I can on certain things connect. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Connect with the person because, for example, they can have similar ideas on the problem, you know, on the certain problem. They can have like similar ideas as I do, so I can somewhat connect with them. Or you can use a reaction channel just to get news, like if it's about some drama. And you don't want to support that other creator, which is kind of shitty, but well. It's better always to go to the source. Like, one thing that if you will never learn anything from me, I think the good thing is that to remember it's always good to go to the source. Not that I always do it, but it's just... Sorry, I will need to focus on this. Fine. Let me cast. I didn't want to cast anyway. Man, thanks God that is such a low floor. If I did this on like high floor, I would be dead at this point. Yeah, that's also Don't go straight through the middle, you know? But yeah, thing is like, always try to go to the source. If you want to react to something. Don't react to someone who reacts to that they react as well. Sometimes these kind of chain videos that someone reacts to something, someone reacts to the person that reacts and to the something, and someone reacts on those, which I hope that doesn't exist even. Should we do like chain of reactions? Exactly, let's make a chain reaction. Sorry, that was not funny. I think. I found it funny, but maybe I'm too old that I find these things funny. Maybe this is like a boomer joke or something. I don't know. I will read it. Just let me finish this this guy. I'm sorry if I'm actually late in responses because I always have to like check the windows because like I need to have the literary or it's not like exist, but having like the Mozilla open and then having the OBS because it's just showing me the chat, it's like not working. It's just, I don't know why, but it's not working. You could react to palace death by random people and say what they did wrong. And they brief message you and you reacted. Just imagine like trying to have a beef with the palace person, like the bad guy, you know, like literally look like what he did wrong. He explains what he did wrong and I will be like, no, you did other things wrong. Yeah, no. The thing is, I don't know enough about palace to tell if I see someone dying that they did exactly this wrong, unless I see them dying to like explosion or not actually using potion or anything like that, you know. Like, I am not very good in pinpointing what kind of happened, like what cause of death, because I don't know I don't know the details. This is the thing, like, to be able to be reacting to things like these, I think like you need to know a lot about the game. And I always go by the things like, I don't know a lot about the game, I'll just play it. I learn about the game if it's like necessary for me to improve. But I never learned to be like to the extreme to know like everything. I know there are people who literally know every little thing about Final Fantasy or any other game they play. But I'm not like that, to be honest. Like, I am not that good, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, if I have it on the Discord. I have there on the Discord channel. I think I didn't delete it, or did I delete it? Because I was deleting some of the channels that were not actually being used on Discord because I feel like it's unnecessary to have big in quotation Discord. Oh, I just now saw that I had, yeah, thanks Joey for telling me that it works. I just noticed it now. Okay, thank you. I probably didn't delete it because I still was thinking about using it, so yeah. But some of the things, like, I thought that I might even merge together or delete them or something like that, you know. Just to make it smaller, because when it's not as active Discord yet, I don't see a reason to have big, because I feel like it maybe looks a bit worse for like, hey, you have like a quotation big Discord in terms of like you have so many channels, but there is no one using them. Like, why do you even have it? Why do you have it there when there's no one using them? So I thought that I might just I just might like make it a little bit smaller. And when the Discord like grows, if we find like there's a channel we would need, we just like, you know, make the channel. I think that would be a little bit better, because that's how we were doing it on the FC channel as well, FC Discord as well. We were just like adding new and new things when we found that we need them. But when we didn't need them, we just didn't have those. Because I feel like it looks better. Yeah, if you think you have some video that you would actually want to have me reacting to, I might think of making a day when we would be just chatting and like additional day, and we would maybe just do reaction or something like that instead of just gaming. What do you think? Do you think that would be actually good? Would be fun? Obviously, I don't want to give it a day or date. That's better. That's better word. Date, like, oh, on this date we will start this kind of content thing. Because if I found no videos to react to, that would kind of suck. So, like, if that sounds like something interesting, then we could do that, you know, like, we could have something different as well. I might actually also tag people, because like everyone loves my lovely everyone's tag. Now I will just tag the members and everyone and see if other people would like that as well. I think that's actually good. I think. Sure, but I think. Oh! That's why I know, because I think that not that many people will jump on this stream as well. Like, I didn't expect that anyone will jump on the stream, and I really appreciate you guys that you did. And we'll see if more people, for example, come in. Because I don't know even how many people like really have like account YouTube to be like using it and so on. For watching like streams and so on. Eh? Oh, I'm blinded. But I thank you a lot for being basically the text subjects to actually come in with me, and we can just like try out how it feels. We found out that we don't like the fact that we don't have the emotes. That's something we found. I don't know, I will look if there's any like way around it, if we can have the emotes, but other way around it. Oh, only the YouTube emotes. But hey, at least we have the YouTube emotes. Not that I really like them. I guess there's nothing. But yeah, I will probably like tag people there, and we'll. How will it go? Bam, 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 bam. I will probably also like put there some rules in terms of like what people should be sending in and what people shouldn't be sending in, so people don't send me like, for example, their own like videos, because it's I'm not saying like I wouldn't want to support them, but as I was saying, like, I want to be reacting to something. Oh wow, fine. a good one. I like that one. It's like my sub emo. You know, like when you when you follow me on Twitch, I have literally this, you know, the cat popping out of the box. So I like that. Oh, I don't even know if I don't even know if this has alerts if you like sub or something. Oh, it wasn't created by me. I bought that actually. I think I even have it in I have it on the Twitch. Down there I've written from who that emote is. No, I didn't make it without Pox. Ah. The last 4 we are getting. Like, I would like to say I don't know how to do animation, but it's just me being too lazy to learn that. Like, I'm glad I am able to, like, draw emote, and it always takes me so long. Because I'm such a perfectionist that I keep deleting and repaint, redrawing and all this stuff. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm just thinking because we have the pox, I could just like 20 minutes to that's enough. I could just like go clear again this floor just to like see if I could get more experience. Make it a little bit easier on me. The hell is that? That's some crocodile? Oh, a crocodile. I think. At least it looks like some crocodile. Yeah, it looks like one. Yeah, I was like Link crocodile. Is there like I never played? I was thinking like if you are speaking about something about like Zelda games because I never played those. You know, like if there's a crocodile. Yeah, yeah. I mean, my knowledge about games is also horrible, like, Jesus. But yeah, I will probably, like, again, like, open that and ask people, like... I don't know if I can have a poll on... But I might actually throw them on Twitter or something. Or just... Actually, no, I can have poll on Discord. I just need to do it... I just need to do it the way that, like, I have it on reaction. Good idea. Because, like, I don't know, it's not like I'm not using Twitter, but I also kind of barely open Twitter lately. I have to say that, like... I don't know, I just... The people that I'm interested to, like, see their post if they didn't pay for the blue check mark, I don't really see their post. I need to go to their profile or something, but if you want to preview the feed, then just full of people that pay, you know, for it, and I just don't like it. But I don't know which social media platform to use, apart from YouTube, but you know. That's a little bit. But I am kind of like confused in this. Ribbit. I think I need to. I feel a little bit lightheaded. It's not like I even drank any alcohol. Maybe I just talk too much. Maybe I just when I talk with the speed of light, and it was probably not the good idea to do so. Still 4 minutes. I will just run through to see if there are any monsters left, if I can just get a little bit more experience. I just heard the name of the man that is... that... I hydrated, but thank you. I think the drink is there to hydrate, isn't it? Guess what? We cannot use lust. That fight will take longer. Is it the Hydra this time? I don't know. Let's see. I have a lot of pots, like I have near 500, so... Oh my god, my inventory, oh my god, the hell. Ah, hello. Hello there. Oh, we're also missing hello there. I like how my money is going a little bit up, you know, that I'm not playing, so my money is going up. Yes, I'm not spending it. It is Hydra! Look at me, I'm pro at this game! I guess the right boss. We have strength on still. 2 minutes. We are just gonna do it. Just need to be in the range. I will be a little bit quieter now because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing so I don't stand in bed as I did. Me. it's not like you are there probably anymore, but... Okay, that's we just make it to only 30 floor. I still want to do like 70 floors, which I just like... I'm sure I'm gonna do, to be honest. Okay. This is pretty bright actually here. Starting to feel a little bit better. I feel like maybe I was talking too much. My brain seemed to be lacking air or something. Oh, not air, but oxygen. I just want to get to 60. Like, the funny is that the reason why these floors actually technically take so long, well, so long, it doesn't take that long. But it feels like it's taking so long, is that because I'm trying to like clear everything I can, so I get to 60 ASAP, so I can just stop like clearing the whole thing and just clear like the basic, like to open the next floor and go to the next floor. And don't do too much exploring. I wonder if I should try some different job if I die, but at the same time, it's kind of like... I feel like I should stick to one thing, you know? I shouldn't probably, like, be swapping around. I should probably stick to one. Like, some of it shouldn't be, like, impossible to do. It's just a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, I have the most experience with Summoner. I just don't have this ether charge uptime really good. Because I keep forgetting about it because I don't see my fancy thing there, the dread room. I'm really looking forward to the new one, and I will be able to summon Bahamut and Phoenix. Before it will be really difficult and impossible for... I hope not. But it will be new and it will be really challenging, I hope. Oh, there was no trap, actually. Interesting. And here I was thinking how I avoid the trap, but there was no trap. The one thing I'm missing in WoW a little bit is the fact that there's side casting. Like, it's not like I am recasting too much in WoW, but still, I'm used to do that. And it kinda sucks when you are missing them. Because we are so used to play around it. Not like I'm playing guest caster though. But I kinda would like to level up a mage there. We have intuition here. Got the rage. Oh, that's the first rage we got for this run. Oh, probably. That's what I expected. This lady, so I have her out of the way as well. I mean, she should probably soon cast the Dark Mist. Like, the one thing I had problem to get used to is that now you can see that it's magic damage, but at the same time when you get damaged by something and you see that it's a magic or physical damage, it's kind of nice to know. Especially if I play a Dark Knight, you know, so I know what to mitigate with the magic damage, so it's easier to see. I'm so happy I said Dark Knight and not Death Knight. But funny is that when I'm speaking... Anytime I'm speaking about Death Knight and WoW, I always say Dark Knight. And usually when I spoke about Dark Knight and Final Fantasy, I always say Death Knight. And I finally said it correctly. This is a rare moment. This is really a rare moment. Anyway. So basically, I need to get 7 more levels and then I can start like clearing only the necessary, and then affluence I already used that. And then I can move to the next floor. So after I reach level 60, the first floors will be actually kind of easy because let's just like, you know, hear this guy. This guy is really close by, so get him. Because I will have a lot of burst. And then it actually stops being so easy. Or more like quick. That's probably a little bit better word, like quick, not easy. The side. I'll take... Yeah, we'll take the succubus as well. Because the mummy apparently didn't want to be there. Left, so I'll just take that. And now I take the mummy. Many like it's just a ridiculous thing. It's like now that I know that if it was a floor or a room, doesn't matter, full of monsters, I could deal with it. So there are no basic floors that are filled with monsters. When I will not be able to like easily deal with those, they will definitely be there everywhere. A lot of monsters, like literally rooms full of monsters. I'm just waiting for that. Definitely gonna happen. It always happens, so it's definitely gonna happen, you know. Just so annoying. Just so annoying to be lucky like that. But hey, that comes with the game, you know? I left that treasure coffer there. Oh, this is interesting. So if you are streaming on YouTube, it seems like the Discord does not say you're streaming. Could it be because I don't have YouTube linked? Ouchie, ouch. I wonder if I link YouTube, if it would actually show. Oh. I might look into. Just need to get into some safe spot. AKA killing everything, that will be probably a safer spot, and or finding a spot that no monsters might come from. Or maybe actually YouTube doesn't have it, that's also a possibility. It just feels kinda a little bit weird that it will show that I... But... Oh, but... Oh, it doesn't let me to do that now. Makes sense. For your own privacy. Oh well. It's not that big of a deal, but it's kinda nice when it actually shows that you are streaming so people can, like, you know, jump in. To watch. It's a little bit annoying that you always have to kind of give a link, I guess, to it. Or maybe they actually, maybe it's just me not knowing how to do this, which is highly possible. It was intuition, right, that I slapped here. Oh, okay. Ribbit. Well, I mean, I will take that mob anyway lately, what? Later on. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, which is not different from the usual. Tell me, when do I know what I'm talking about? That was a little bit of waste of the cast, but oh well. Oh, there's another room. I was just trying to see if there's no other roamer, like, you know, the one that went that way to be, for example, returning and trying to kill me. It's like not yet, okay. Wait, I mean, I'm going to go back because the exit is there anyway, so I will take the chest. I think the roamer forgot to return. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, like, the roamer forgot to, you know, like, return, but apparently not. Ruiney, where were you when I needed you? I'm not gonna open it because it can be a mimic and I want to be sure I don't have anything attacking me, okay. I just don't want to repeat, like... I just don't want to repeat what I used to do, you know, like... opening chests while I'm fighting and then find out that it's a mimic and borderline killing me. Yeah, that's not the smartest thing to do, so I don't want to do that, obviously. I really want to get further than what was it last time? 130 something, 120 something, I think. I was kind of mad at myself because after getting to 170, I got back to like 130 just because of my own stupidity to just basically not being careful again. So yeah, so I don't want to redo that. I want to get at least to 170 to try the boss again. Not today though, I don't think that's actually doable, but I want to get as far as I can go before I get way too tired, which is, I think I will do at least 2 more. I kind of wanted to get to 100, but I'll see. I'll see how fast I can go through this after I get level 60. Welcome back. Nothing changed here. Still as it was. Apart from me actually changing some of the floors. I think I went through like 2 floors or something like that. Oh, nice! You got the house, great! Like real life or Final Fantasy? Oh, Final Fantasy. I don't think that you could pay someone real life giving him kill. I am not that rich to do that, to be honest. Like, I know our FC house kind of would need someone who knows how to decorate to do it, but I'm kind of... It's just like... maybe one day I will get rich in this game and I will not care about like paying like 50k for some housing item that I will not use. buy that, you know. Damn, okay. Because my problem with it is the fact that like I always like look at the items and I'm kind of like I look how much it costs and or how much work I would have to do to get the materials, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to subject myself through that, you know. And that's where I always give up on the decorating. And also one of the things is like what I don't want to do is the whole like glitching through the walls and all this stuff to make it look actually nice. That's just, I don't like this kind of like system. Housing was so much nicer when people didn't know how to glitch through all of the things to make things look like they make it look. When it was just simple housing. Like, I don't have that much of a problem to be like decorating a cottage when I feel like it. But I just don't like doing the whole glitching thing and so on. It's just so much work. And I am one of those people that actually get bored of the what I make like after a while. So imagine that I would spend like 12 even more hours doing that one room, usually, knowing myself, and then I would come like 2 weeks later and I would be like, I don't like this anymore. You know, that would be just annoying. How did you lose them? You didn't log in? Oh, I will have to check after if the house is not going away. But I think I visited it when I learned that they will again start doing that. Oh, that's such a shame. How come? How are they stopping on EU again? What happened? Because of the certain situation? Or because of the world situation? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was horrible. Seen some pictures from there. Oh my god. There are those, just to break this kind of like sad thing. It's not like I want to ignore that. It's horrible what happened. But I need to start doing aisle things because of the items that... It's just I don't know how to break this, you know. It feels like so inconsiderate of me or so like insensitive of me. It's not that. It just made me really, really sad what happened. But I just don't want the stream to go all blue. Did a lot. Oh yeah, I mean, the max you can do is send them some money if you have money spare, and like, you cannot really do much. And there's just so many bad things happening in the world. It's just depressing. It's depressing only thinking about it. It's not like I don't acknowledge it. It's just said it multiple times that, like, again, a cliche thing that every streamer says, how they want to build like a caring community and then all the stuff, right? I mean, obviously we want to, you know. But it's true. And it's like these things kind of aren't happy, but just you cannot help it, you know. So then it gets me to the position when I'm kind of like thinking what to do, because like it's a thing that you don't want to, like, you know, like say whatever to it, because it's not whatever. It's just horrible what happened, but then you need to somehow, like, you know, like get away from it, so you don't basically have a stream that is like all gloomy and sad because something bad really happened. You're trying to like bring it to like the better side again, and it's kind of like how to do it to not make it sound like you are insensitive piece of shit of a person that doesn't give a shit about others, you know. Which not, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah, that's the one thing, is like why I, for example, don't really want to like comment on these things, and not only on these things, but why I don't want to like care about like politics or anything like that. Like, I know that I did a mistake like that year ago or something, when we were just like, when it was COVID and so on, and we were just talking about it. I don't even know if this is actually allowed to say on YouTube, but well, I did it, whatever, it's not monetized or whatever. In worst case, it will not be there, like, listed. But we were like talking about things there, like, I think it was about like vaccination and stuff. It was already getting me to the point when I was not exactly too happy talking about it, because after all, this is like a thing that can get controversial and can get a little bit political and so on, and I just don't want to like talk about those, because like people have their own opinions on certain things. I can have my own opinions that can be different from obviously their opinions, and then you can get into like argument that you don't even want to get into, you know, like with people that you would normally get on well. They just see politics differently, and it's just a big thing. So I never wanted to have the stream being political. First of all, I usually care about politics once in 5 years, about our politics, because that's when the elections are happening, and then I don't give a shit about it for like next 5 years. Sure, I read sometimes like what happened, but that's it. It's not like I am reinvested into like, oh, this politician did that and this and that and so on, and this happened and stuff like that, you know. I am not really invested into that. I don't really like politics. I never went to study it for various reasons. I find our politicians half of the time very embarrassing how they behave, and I just don't really want to deal with that, basically. So that's kind of why I wanted to stay away from anything that is like political. I don't mind like say this kind of why I'm not doing it, but I just don't want to really get into it, which I hope kind of makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I think there are streamers that actually know how to get political, but those are, for example, streamers that have a lot of knowledge about it, or they just don't care about, you know, or they just don't care about getting political. I don't like getting political, so that's why I made basically like the chat rules, at least on Twitch and so on, to not really get political. Also on the Discord, I really don't want to be discussing that much because I said my reasons. It's just like really thin ice because like, especially when you are talking about politics like worldwide politics, it's just such a thin ice because like it can be taken so easily out of context. Like so many things can be taken out of context. Even this whole stream could be taken out of context, you know, like just taking the bits you would like to create something like to make you look like a horrible person, or well, in this case me, you know. It's just not that difficult nowadays. It's just cut parts and make it into a horrible thing. No, let's not do that. No, we are not going that way, please. This is really a thin ice I do not want to go on. I know you meant it as a joke, but these are kind of jokes I don't want to joke about. I respect everyone, and that's it. Cold. Well, I haven't been outside for a week. Because my work is now usually only on weekends. It was kind of cold this week, I think. On the weekend, was I? Oh, on Tuesday I was. Oh yeah, on Tuesday, because I had a training, but it wasn't that cold actually. But the week before, the weekend, it was actually really cold. It was also snowing. I think the winter is coming back again, to be honest. How about you? Is it like already spring kind of weather there, or is it getting cold? Fireworks? Oh, I wish I had the angel for this one. I don't think you can have angel at this level. But that would be nice. Feel like if they buffed my damage, I'm just melting through this. I mean, Semi is going to... Fuck. I won't care, yeah. Semi's gonna be laughing about anything when it comes to cold. Like, when I say, like, it was -5 or anything like that, he will say, like, that's nothing. It wasn't, but... I think it was around 0 or something like that. Will I find another monster? Huh? Oh boy. Yeah. I can imagine. Like the Friday I was at work, it was actually like around like 1 to like 3, I think. It was kind of bad because it was also really windy and we were standing outside. And then, oh my god, the Sunday, oh my god, it was actually kind of cold. It wasn't really horribly cold, but it was actually getting really cold when you were just standing there for like 4.5 hours before you go to be like inside warm area, so it was just bad. Because I didn't want to be like switching from like cold to warm, because obviously that's a good way how to get sick, you know, so I was just trying to endure it in the cold until I would just stay like inside for a while, because I felt kind of bad because it would really not be good. Oh god, I really didn't want to get cold. That's a little bit rage late. A little bit late with the rage. You know what I have to say so far? That YouTube is really depressing in terms of telling you that people are not watching you. like seriously. It's just like, it's just funny. I only have the chat, right? I only have the chat, so I see the chat. And I think that there's actually also kind of a delay. I don't know if I can change the delay. There should be option, but I don't know if I can change it midstream. But I either have a chance to actually put it on. If I don't want to see this, I would have to put it on. Second, oh. Rage, please. And I will have to put it on stream health, otherwise it just literally instantly throws you into analytics. And it's the analytics is not only telling you who, like how many people is watching. I assume that YouTube has better updating system for this, so it gives me a little bit more accurate results, who is watching and so on. Not like I care at this moment, because it's just I didn't come with big expectations that suddenly like a lot of people would watch me, because I don't know how good reach YouTube streams has and so on. But it also like makes you, it also gives you like graphics there, like how people are like when they are talking and all this stuff, you know, when you have the peaks, and or like how long people are watching and all this stuff, like average wise, and if the chat is even active or not. It's kind of like, it kind of really wants to tell you to get good. I don't need Serenity. While on Twitch, all you do is like pop there, like up, like I don't want to see the viewers. You hide the viewers, and you are like golden. You are like, oh, I'm streaming for like 50k people. Nah, like not that, you know, but it's kind of a thing. It's not like telling you instantly like, hey, you're not having viewers. Or you can have it on stream settings and you don't see them as well. You can just like have it on different tab. But I really have to think of like how to get at least the chat tab into my OBS, so I don't have to have the internet open. It's not lagging, surprisingly. It's kind of funny, in a good sense. Maybe updating OBS was a good idea. Like, I haven't updated OBS for a while, but maybe actually updating it was actually a really good idea. No site. Oh, I don't need that at the moment. I'll see. One of the things is what I see when I finish this one. This floor, I mean. Not this. This set of floors, sorry. That's what I meant. This set of floors. See how, like, what time will be, because I might be ending around, like, midnight, the stream. Because I'm noticing I'm getting a little bit tired, so... And it will start to be falling into the whole, like, I'm not gonna be even talking about anything that remotely makes sense. Not like I've been doing that, at the moment, but, you know. It would get worse, progressively worse and worse. And this was really, like, mostly for testing the waters, testing the whole YouTube thing. If I like it, if I don't like it. So far it's actually really difficult. Like, there are some things I really like about it, there are some things I am a little bit unsure about. And oh, that was my pet. I was afraid I actually pulled. So I will probably like be using YouTube, but maybe mostly for... Maybe I will be using it mostly for like these kind of like games that should probably stay there as a kind of let's plays. I think that would be pretty good, right? To have it like, for example, when we actually play something that we kind of want to stay on the stream, on the basically on the platform, and then having Twitch for these, for example, like Palace and so on, because like Palace doesn't really need to stay there. Like from Palace I usually like what I do. From Palace I usually like have a highlight or something, like something nice happened, or have a clip from that, and that's it, you know, like nothing else really from the Palace. So I think that's good for that, to have it like this kind of separate, like what is good for that and what is good for the other one. I think it's gonna die actually. I don't know, do I have traps here somewhere? Apparently not. So yeah, that's so far I guess my conclusion with this, that I will be using basically both, and I will go and ask about the whole like if we should have additional day that would be like for reacting. That would be just be nothing else but just having like, for example, like 2-hour stream. I think 2 hours would be probably a good one, like 2-hour stream for just like reacting to something like that, you know, having a video to react to, if people would be even like interested in it. It's just that one thing I need to like ask about, if people would be interested in having that. Because it could be kind of like a chill stream, you know, like talking shit. No gaming. So I would have to, I could have like full focus on what I'm doing and so on. I'm not gonna go clear. Like, I am here saying how I will speed up the clears, right? And I'm still doing like full clearing because like I completely like, since I'm talking, I'm completely not paying attention that I'm level 60 and I should like maybe like speed these things up, because like apart from me trying to get like, I don't know, score, which I'm not going for, like I won the title. I don't care about the score at the moment. Like I don't live and breathe Palace, even though it maybe looks like that whenever you see me playing Final Fantasy. But it's not like that. Was that sound in the game? Actually? I think it was the King of Return, right? That weird high-pitched sound. Well, that's worth it. Yeah. Because for a second I was like, wait a minute. Someone subbed to me or something. I don't think that like when you sub it actually says that on the stream. Like I don't, maybe it's me not setting alerts, but I don't think that YouTube has them. And I accidentally add a marker to stream. And I delete the, I don't, okay, I'm unable to add the stream. God damn it! Okay, whatever. I think it's only for me to know that something happened there, but nothing happened there, so I don't know, I just messed up. Oh well. What is this? Share. Create a highlight video. Go finger. Weird. I will have to find some YouTube videos that are like explaining a little bit more in details how the streaming works, what I can expect, and so on. Okay. I'm sorry to break your party, guys, but yeah. But I had to. Oh. Oh, you are late! You're late to the party! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, the party was cancelled. It was cancelled because it's not Halloween yet. And I feel bad for that. Because that was probably the stupidest joke I ever said. Safety. Aha. Fools, you are blind. Ta-da! Hard mode, last boss. Way. And then you out of way. And then you out of the way. Oh, both. Amazing. I just cleared one room and I'm done. Safety, 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 safety. Yeah, first one. Friendly, no intuition here. But there's still chance on the last floor. It's not like I need the intuition, but when I find it, it's not like I say no to that, you know. Okay, so I need to come here. Killing 2 will not be enough. That's the thing. Like, killing 2 will not be enough for actually at this floor. Fortune. Favor. I think that's what she said. Oh. A silver, so I will try to deal with these guys. Here. I shall not move an inch. Oh, apparently 2 was enough. Okay. I could have just not cleared this. Jesus. Can't believe it. Can't believe that it was like enough. It's funny. I thought it will like not be enough, you know. I thought it will be like needed way more. Deal with them. Not that I'm complaining. Oh. Let's see. I don't think on this floor it will be enough, but on the last floor it was. Yeah, that's... I think one more at least. Oh, hi. There. Oh, never mind. These camera angles are literally equal to when I play PvP. Oh, right. I need to do PvP. There's the mount. And I also need to do the Valentine even. Before it goes poof. And I need to kill one more at least. Or I can go poof. Maybe let's end with Edda today. Shall I? Oh. Oh yeah, because 50 has the portrait, yeah. Let's just end it on 50. I will go out and I will get my amazing hordes appraised. New dress. I would probably not choose this color, but insufficient inventory space, really? Do I have page? Okay, that should be enough. There should be enough space in my inventory. Okay. Okay. I'll probably go to Ishgard and try to... So yeah. It wasn't that horrible as I thought it would be, like streaming on YouTube. However, it was just the first stream, so I will have to do another stream at some point to just learn a little bit more about it and how to work with it, and if it will be really the best tool to use for the games that actually has a story, like some of the games I play, like for Final Fantasy X. If I find that it would be probably good, then I think it will be a better idea to be using YouTube over Twitch in this kind of sense. But yeah, it's in future, it's for future consideration. However, the idea that I kind of like is that implementing another day of streaming that will be... Oh my god. Okay, Carby house. I want this house. We need to get this house. And I will make a Japanese garden here when we get that house. But yeah, I don't mind decorating gardens, but when I see a lot of space, I have a problem with a lot of space. I think I forgot tea here again, it's already cold. Always forget about it. But yeah, I will be ending here. I know it's a little bit shorter than you are probably used to with me. Yeah, roughly, but not that much actually, okay. So that's not that bad. I hope that everything was working just fine. I will probably actually preview the stream through it, like, so I know that everything went correctly. You heard me and everything. Since you were replying to me, you probably heard me. It's not like you didn't. And yeah, I will probably, like, on the Discord, I can already advertise Discord here, so rip. I will on the Discord definitely ask about the whole thing, like putting another stream day. However, I will not exactly say when it's going to start happening until I will have the material to react to actually use it on the stream. I will have to look more into that. At least like 3 to 4 videos would be, or maybe depending on the length of the videos, obviously. If I was to react to them. I mean, I'll see. Maybe people will be like, nah, don't do that. You know, like there are multiple things. You know. And yeah, until then, until the next Thursday, hopefully I shouldn't have work. I have work on. Unless something comes up quickly, I should have work on the weekend again, so everything should be hopefully fine. And I'll see you then, probably on Twitch again. I don't know with what content yet. If we continue in 14 or if we gonna do something else. If I decide to do Final Fantasy, then you will see me on YouTube again. But that is for future me to decide and to tell you later how it's going to be. So yeah, until then, take care. Obviously, you can always interact with me on the Discord and server. I definitely don't mind. If I have time, I reply to you. So yeah, till then, take care and see you soon. So bye bye.